Hi, this is Tim Keefe with Peppers and Rogers Group on the road. Wanted to just share a little discussion around customer churn. This is a topic that's been quite a bit of interest recently, although obviously retaining customers is a key aspect in any business. Traditionally, this was an area that telecommunications companies in particular focused on as a result of the never-ending changes in customers. We used to see companies with monthly churn rates in excess of 6 or 7%. Obviously, this has gotten better over time, but still a ongoing issue, an ongoing concern within that industry, and a concern in every industry. We see more and more retailers now starting to look at churn in a different way, in terms of looking at customers from a lifetime value perspective and trying to understand how to best leverage that and leverage the relationship with customers around multiple transactions, not just a single transaction. As you can see in a slide here, there are many things that can cause customer churn. Some of the issues that impact customers a great deal are things like cost. Obviously, if they think that their product can be or service can be received from another vendor, the same product or same service at a significantly lower price, they're likely to move. Same thing with value in terms of the perceived value of the product. The need for the product is another thing. There's the classic gone viral audio of the Comcast retention team agent doing everything he can to prevent somebody from leaving the service, even though in that particular case, the customer was leaving the service area and had no choice but to disconnect. And the last, of course, but probably the most important, is their experience with that vendor. As Don Peppers talks in his most recent book, Extreme Trust, a huge part of any relationship between a customer and a vendor is driven by their experience and how that's interpreted and their willingness to trust that vendor, trust that the promises they make that they will keep, trust that their brand promise is something that they work to fulfill every day. This is really a key part of the conversation that we've been having recently, is working with our clients to help them understand that customer retention is not a reactive activity, but rather something that starts with the very first communication with a customer in terms of what is the brand promise, does that brand promise align with the needs of the customer, and then our ability to actually deliver on that throughout the life cycle of the customer. As you can see in the second slide, a lot of this now starts with right up front, which is, are we aligning the product with the right customer? Is the customer's expectations being set appropriately? And following that throughout the entire life cycle. So again, we at Peppers and Rogers are a great believer in that customer experience starts all the way up with awareness, follows through the complete life cycle, and is a function of your ability to make sure you have the organization, the processes, the information, and the tools in place to deliver on a frictionless experience throughout the customer journey and across all the different touch points. This is Tim Keefe with Peppers and Rogers Group. Thank you.